Hey guys, it's Meek. This week we got so carried away that we lost track of time. So check us out for part 2, starting with the Real Housewives of Miami.
In the beginning of the episode, or maybe the middle part of the episode, we learned that Marisol is going away to get married. She gets married at the mountaintop in Aspen with like 5,000 inches of snow, which I thought was kind of over the top. But then it's Marisol. If you're following the characters, it's right up her alley. She has to take a ski lift to the mountain to get married to her husband.
I don't even know his name.
I don't remember what his name is, and that's how over the top it is. The snow and it being in Aspen just took away from the actual marriage. So she don't even realize that she's actually marrying someone. You think she's on vacation.
Right.
And it's just her husband, and the priest. Yeah. So much so that you think that she's marrying the priest. And Marisol just...
Andy said the three of them was married.
Absolutely. You don't really understand. And Marisol, if you're watching, and I hope that you are, it was over the top, but it's probably what you wanted. I probably would have just settled for just having a wedding at the country club. You probably got better gifts that way.
Gifts at all.
Just a little piece of advice. That's just me. According to me. Reese, you can take it as you will. But according to me.
Moving on, Larsa had her cooking party, and of course she's competitive like everyone else, but she had a pretty good cooking party. I don't even eat meatballs, and they look really, really good.
But the chef was good. Like,
he had the most personality
out of
He was fun,
and
they made it.
And she wanted that. She said she wanted to top all the other girls. Yeah. That's why she went to that chef, and I'm sure it has been, his food is probably pretty good.
Yeah, so. It did look good. Yeah. Larsa, she's one of my favorite. Alexia is my absolute favorite. I don't know why, I just love Alexia, but Larsa, she's one of my favorite also. She's so hands-on.
She is hands-on.
Who's your favorite housewife of Miami?
She probably is one of mine. Larsna, what's her name?
Larsa.
Larsa, I don't want to call her Larsna. But Larsa is probably one of my favorites. I feel like she's, a cousin that you probably could, that you would really, someone that you really know.
And she's so hands-on too with her family. Everyone else has nannies, and she's married to Scottie Pippen. Yeah. But she's very hands-on. Yep. But aside the cooking party, forget all that. So Adriana, let's start for those who hadn't seen it. Leah Black thanked everyone for coming to the gala and for paying for your tickets.
Well, even for that, let's just say Leah, she had a big gala, and she threw this big fundraiser that everyone paid.
Right.
I had to have a ticket. So apparently, some people didn't pay, or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
But she ended up invoicing her and she paid, but we didn't learn this until this particular episode.
Right.
So Adriana took it upon herself to tell Christy, well, I heard you had a problem paying your ticket. There was like a 30-second pause, and I don't even like Christy, but she didn't even have anything to say as a comeback.
Everybody is sitting at the table, and Adriana throws this in Christy's face.
It was so left field.
Adriana, had that been another housewife,
from Atlanta,
or even, it don't even have to be a housewife. Had you been in the Trayfa,
I was about to say Forsyth County,
and you come at your mouth crooked like that,
it would have been a problem.
Your teeth. And then you stood back like you knew that you had said something.
Yes, you did.
But Christy, you know what? You handled yourself in a top shelf way. You didn't let that.
She did good.
You didn't lose your cool.
She did good.
You handled it. You kind of act like I paid and bounced it right back out. But I know you wanted to bust her in her mouth.
She did good. She did good.
Adriana, that stuff gonna come to roost.
Oh goodness. Moving up to speed on this past week episode, Adriana expressed to Leah that her ex-husband had contacted her and something about he came into $20 million and that he wants her back. It's a lot to think about, just like Leah told her, it's a lot to think about, but she said that there was not a chance that they would get together. I don't know if I believe her. I don't know what the girl's gonna do.
Well, let me say this. You just don't come into $20 million.
Right.
Because,
what happened?
Yeah, so she would be, I don't know what her occupation is currently or what her financial situation is.
She opened the gala
the gallery.
The art gallery. She opened about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so she doesn't have anything to do. So you probably want to go ahead and get that $20 million.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Hey, just jump on it.
Because he just found it.
Is her fiance rich? Or she just with him?
I keep forgetting she's engaged.
Yeah.
I always forget she's engaged because she be going out to the clubs and dancing. And with all kind of men.
But Christy did say that Leah introduced her to wealthy men.
Oh, she did make that comment.
Right. So that's the only reason why.
I forget she's even engaged. Yeah. Totally forget.
I think she forgets sometimes too.
I don't know. We'll see. The season finale is
tonight.
And it's 90 minutes long.
Right.
Yeah, we'll report on it.
Why is it tonight? Why is it so quick? It seemed like Miami just started like 4 or 5 weeks ago. And also, speaking of finales, the New York comes next week. Yeah. So we will start reporting that next week, the 6th, whatever day that is, probably next Tuesday.
Oh, we forgot about Alexia's car accident.
Oh, yes. Alexia, I'm so happy you're okay. Yeah, and then Christy had all them smart comments and said about the fashion show.
Because they were both supposed to be in a fashion show, Christy and Alexia. But since she was in an accident on the way to the fashion show, Christy had to model her clothes, and so she was talking all this junk, talking about she was smaller than Alexia, and she was all stressed because she had to wear Alexia's clothes and stuff. She wasn't a model. I wasn't impressed with her anyway, so she should have just kept her mouth closed.
You said Chrissy you weren't impressed with Chrissy?
No, I'm never impressed with Chrissy. But Alexia, I'm happy you are okay because you're
I like you, Chrissy.
girl.
I think you're top chef the way you handle yourself at that table.
That one time.
That was good.
You get one kudos for that.
That takes a lot and tell me about your character. That's
just
good.
One.
But I will say the sidebar from the Real Housewives of Miami, just the Real Housewives period. I heard that DC Real Housewives may not come back this season.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. I have to do some research on that.
Yeah, and that to me was like maybe my third favorite one. But
really, remember we put them in order that one day.
Yeah.
Which one we like?
What was your number 2 or number 1?
Number 1 was Beverly Hills all the way.
Okay, 2.
I think Atlanta.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, please don't ask me anymore because I don't remember anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to Bethany Ever After.
I love Bethany.
I love Bethany. So she is right. Did you see Real Housewives of New York when she was on it? Bethany?
No, I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Okay. And Bethany Ever After.
I did see New Jersey though.
I love New Jersey.
Okay.
Brian. They went to go visit Gina's church.
Oh gosh.
And poor Gina, I know your heart was in the right place, but them people scared me, and it wasn't even my baby.
Right.
Poor Bethany.
Yeah, she was about to lose it. Like, okay, they said they wanted to bless the baby. And then next thing you know, they done took the baby out of
passing her along.
Yeah, past her, and then they were like baptizing her. And Bethany was like, she felt so out of control, you know, she just had to like shut it. She had to shut it down, you know.
She grabbed her baby and walked around that church, and Jason was speechless. He couldn't even say anything because, I mean, what was there to say? But I felt her, because if it was my baby, I mean, I would have did the same thing. She didn't feel comfortable. First of all, they the only white people up in the church.
Right.
All these black folks got my baby. Yeah, that's the problem.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Why would that be a problem?
Why would it not be a problem? If I go to visit a white church, I mean, I'm already visiting. And so, you know, it's a little, you know, different anyway. Then you just grab Layla and start passing her around to the other white people in the church.
Faith is faith.
That might be a little bit of a problem.
Well, my thing is that it was good that it happened because it caused Bethany to do a christening.
Yes,
for
they had a
Brian.
christening, and it was so pretty.
It was nice.
It was so pretty.
It was pretty much more for Jason because he's more of a religious person than Bethany.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Bethany's not religious at all. But it was so nice. It was very, very pretty, and Brian looks gorgeous as usual. She's so cute with her little teeny tiny self. But it was good. It was really good. And then
the Halloween costumes.
Oh my God, it was so. Okay, I'm telling y'all now that I'm taking the idea, and Layla is gonna be a panda for Halloween because that family, all 4 of them were pandas, even the dog.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my gosh, it was so cute. And then they had the clown outfits on there in the store, and it was adorable too. But them pandas, oh my God, and then Cookie.
Is this Bethany's family?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Cookie was a panda also. The dog is Cookie.
Okay.
And they went to the party, and Cookie attacked the other dog.
Right.
She's such a bee. Quote unquote.
Yeah. Right.
Moving on to this week.
This week, Bethany turned 40. At the beginning of the episode, she went to a hotel room with her girlfriends. You know, they were drinking, they went out. And Julia's her assistant. You know, she don't really drink that much, but she was trying to dance. It was really funny. Bethany was making fun of her the whole night. But so everyone else wanted her to have like a big party for her 40th birthday because they're like, it's a milestone. But she's thinking like, it's not really big, you know. She was like, it's not hard to turn 40 or whatever. But I mean, that's what she said. It's not that hard to do. But
it's harder to turn 119. Take that, Guinness Book.
That is true.
That's true. So everybody convinced her to do it. So eventually she just went along with it or whatever. But she had like a conversation with Jason because he wanted to invite some of his friends because he says they're mutual friends now because they're married and, you know, she was having problems or whatever. So they had that discussion. But overall, it was really a good episode. I liked it. She went to the therapist, and she was talking about how her dad never wished her happy birthday or gave her a card growing up. So that's why she wasn't really big on celebrating birthdays. But the relationship that Bryn and Jason have, which is her husband and her daughter, is really good, and so it is inspiring her.
You find a lot of people like that don't like to celebrate their birthday because they never did as a child.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Quickly moving on to the game. Tonight's the season finale of the game.
I'm happy. Sorry.
We're sad and Maurice is happy. Maurice,
why are you happy?
Well, I will tell you one reason why I'm happy that the game is that the conclusion of the game is over. One, there is no game. We didn't go to any football games this year. Football was out of it. We don't know what sport they played. At least I don't feel like there was a sport that was coupled with the show. I think it was more, Malik and Tasha drama. So, I don't know. That's just how I feel about that's just according to me. You may have a different feel, but I thought the game was very, very slow. I would prefer to watch the reruns.
I mean, I can watch. The crazy part is, I can watch the reruns all day long, all day on Saturday. I can watch reruns with no problem.
Absolutely.
But if one of these shows come on, I tend not to watch it. I don't know why.
I haven't watched a complete full episode.
Maybe I'm just so used to it. But last week on the game, Tasha had met someone, and then at the end he was gone. But I was more upset because I felt like I wanted him to be on the show more for us to fall in love with him, and then he leave or die or whatever we want to make believe he did. And then, we're all sad about it, but I wasn't really sad because it happened so quickly. But Malik, hopefully he gets himself together. It's a whole bunch that needs to happen tonight.
It does.
Because I need Malik to get it together. I need him and Janet to get back together. I need Parker to get herself in order too.
Stacey Dash is going to be on the season finale tonight, so I think that'll be a good look. Because I did want Stacey and Jason to be together, as well as I wanted Rick Fox to come back.
I did want Rick Fox to come back. Kelly, is she going to be on the finale tonight?
Hope not.
Do we know?
We're not sure.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Tune in, but we'll have that report for you next week. And lastly, we have Grey's Anatomy. I'm going to start at the end. Callie in Arizona got into a car accident. I don't know what's going to happen on the next episode. But just the fact that she's pregnant, she's big and pregnant, they're going on vacation, and they get in a big accident right before the end was very sad to me.
It was sad. And then it was like right after the baby
shower
and everything,
and really
Sloan in Arizona was like bumping heads the whole time, and so Callie was just like, let me take you away to this bed and breakfast, so we can get away, and I can just stop being crazy kind of thing. So it was nice that they were going, to rekindle their relationship since Sloan is in the picture now. He has to be because he's the father of the
I was going to say Sloan and Arizona is going to have to come to some kind of understanding because all three of them are going to be tied together forever.
Right.
But just like she said in the last episode, Christmas is with Sloan. I mean, it's going to be everything. Birthday parties with Sloan. Yeah. So they're going to have to come to some kind of understanding. But hopefully this week's episode turns out positive.
Yeah. I hope so.
Because I don't know what's going to happen. Bailey and the nurse. That was funny. He freaked me out in the room because he was trying to undermine, what she was saying. And then at the end, it's like he took charge.
Right.
He told her that she is in charge in the hospital, but he is in charge at home. And meet him at his bedroom in 15 minutes. So it was not a game.
Wow. Right.
Chief wife, she definitely has Alzheimer's.
Yes, that's sad.
Definitely has Alzheimer's. So we'll definitely see what plays out with that. Did she agree to do the study?
They didn't say because she was 1 point off from being qualified to be
I
in
remember
the
that.
study. So, she finally broke down and kind of admitted that she, had a problem or whatever.
Okay.
But, so we'll see if she gets.
We will see. Altman.
Yes.
Her and her husband. I hope that they try to work it out. He suggested that they work on something and work it out. They're already married for insurance purposes, so hopefully they do give that a try. And Christina, I hate to say it, but I don't think you're gonna get chief resident. Hunt is in charge of choosing who chief resident is now, and unless he really, I think he's gonna be fair too. Yeah, I think he's really gonna be fair. He's gonna be fair, and so I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll definitely see.
We'll see.
This has been like the longest show ever we've had. Ricky, I'm so glad you were here.
I'm so happy to be here.
He drove all the way from Virginia just to be on Scuttlebutt Spotlight.
Just to be on Scuttlebutt Spotlight. Took a lot of timing and planning, but hey, I'm here and we did it.
You want to give any shout out?
I want to give a shout out to Virginia Commonwealth University, the VCU Rams, making their way to the Final Four. I'll be watching you on Saturday. Sorry, Carolina, you are my first team, but VCU, I have to go with the hometown team. Good luck on Saturday.
All right, and until next time, deuces.
Deuces.